And yes, live. Okay, cool. So I'm going to try and make this one a quick, short, snappy one. It's Christmas Eve, and I'm filming from the most ridiculous pad that we've stayed in and will stay in probably for the whole trip. But that's going to be for a different blog, and I wanted to just recap the last week of our time in Guatemala. So at the end of the last blog that I was joined by the delightful Sam and Lindsay, we covered the whole of Belize, and we were just leaving to cross the border into Guatemala. That was fairly painless. We got a cab, like 10-minute cab to the border from where we were staying, and then crossed over and then jumped into a Collectivo minibus, which took about 3 hours and cost us about £3 to take us to the town of Flores. Flores is a really cool little town, sort of village on a really sort of mini island in the middle of a big lake in the northern part of Guatemala. The reason that people go there predominantly, other than the fact it's quite a nice, cool town, is its close proximity, about an hour away, to Tikal, T-I-K-A-L, which is one of the larger Mayan temple complexes. So fans of the blog or of Mayan history will maybe know about our trip to Palenque. It was kind of similar to that. Tikal was even more impressive. These temples that are like hundreds and up to over 1,000 years old, like just completely in the jungle. Some of them have been renovated and restored. A lot of them just still sit in the jungle, and it just spreads out over this huge kind of area. You can climb up lots of them, which are like these massive big pyramids, and then basically you're looking across the entire jungle, and so they just poke out the top, and it's really quite an impressive thing. I filmed a couple of videos in the thing, which I'm going to drop in here just to give a flavour for how cool it was in the jungle.
I'll take a really good one.
And that was cool. And there's lots of wildlife there too. We saw some monkeys, and we saw some coatis, which are sort of like, I don't know how to describe them, sort of like big weasel sort of raccoon things, and they were quite fun.
The local name we call pisotes, but the common...
But all in all, absolutely brilliant. We just spent 3 nights in the town of Flores. So we did the day at Tikal and a day in the lake. We did some stuff, just dicking around on some rope swings over there, which was fun. So yeah, all in all, that's the short synopsis of Flores and Tikal. Wonderful, like, what an introduction to Guatemala. We were on a bit of a schedule now because we booked this place where we are now for Christmas. So we only had 3 nights to stay there, and then we were going to have literally 2 nights to go to a town called Lanquin, which is further south than Flores. And the reason that people go there is because there's a gorgeous national park there called Semuc Champey. So we took a 9-hour minibus to get to Lanquin, a lot of which was just on roads which were not really roads, but just kind of like dirt tracks. And even when you get into the town, you're just kind of sitting on the back of these trucks to get places. The next day we took after we'd arrived at our hostel, we took one of these sort of bus collectivo things to out to Semuc Champey National Park. It was a bit of a crazy journey. This is a video of me and Rich getting there. Is it?
We're on.
Awesome.
What's going on here?
Well, we started off in a little collectivo from our hostel to go to Semuc Champey, which is 9 kilometres from here, which is probably like at least an hour.
Journey? Yeah.
5 minutes later we stopped, and they literally filled the entire car with hundreds of breeze blocks. And then insisted we get back in, so me and Richard now standing.
Sam and Lindsay are in the front.
Yeah, I don't know how they've managed to squeeze that. Lindsay basically refused to get in, but we want to go to the park, so here we are. Plans.
Perfectly safe.
If we make it, I don't know how solid enough, then see you there. So, as you can see, you're not exactly travelling in luxury and could quite have easily fallen off. There was branches hitting us in the face. But it was worth it because when we get there, it's just this absolutely stunningly beautiful view down this kind of... I mean, it's a river with these like natural pools that just go all the way down. I know I've got a couple of schnapps from the top, which I'm going to drop in a second, so that'll be first. And then maybe, I don't know, like a medley of, of us just jumping into these pools. Again, just trying to give a taste for these like amazing places.
It's not really worked, has it?
So yeah, like, absolutely gorgeous. Hopefully that's kind of done it a bit of justice. That's the short, sharp version of Semuc Champey and Tikal. It was absolutely beautiful. So we've been in Guatemala for like a week at that point, less than a week, and we've already seen both of these absolutely amazing places. From Semuc Champey, we then got an 11-hour bus, which was yesterday to get to where we are now. That was actually a little bit more cruisy, even though it was long, and the journey there was even more nuts. We just literally going through these winding. I mean, it was a road, but there's certainly no tarmac on it, and you're just meeting trucks and vans along the way. It was kind of a crazy journey, really. But yeah, like once we got through, you can see from here actually.
Not taking any money from the rain. We'll bring Swiss media too.
Yeah, once we got through to the end and arrived at where we are now, which is Lake Atitlan. I wonder if if you can see this. Is it going to show? This is the view out of our window. Yeah, that's a volcano. That's the lake for our pad. But more on that to follow on the next blog. Don't know when I'm going to post this. Maybe tomorrow. I know people are going to be doing other stuff for Christmas, but wherever you are, Merry Christmas, and yeah. Big love, as always. Drop me a note, give me a call, and